Aussie Brick Chick here, and it's time for a Tuesday tutorial again, number 10. So, as you can see in front of you, we've been dealing with Micropolis lately, and we moved on to buildings last week. We've had a quick overview of all these buildings, but today we're going to have a bit of an in-depth look at this blue one in the corner. So, come along with me and we'll have a closer look. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this one off the base. We're firstly going to have a look at what we've got around it on the ground floor. So you can see that I've used some tiling in a blue colour that's complementary-ish to the building itself. And around it I have all this paving, which is just tiles in different shades of grey. Of course, you know, you can do whatever you like with how you do your in-betweens, but this is just an indication of, you know, some sort of idea of how you might go about it. Now, on the base, you can see here I've got some plates with studs and some not studs. Not going to get too technical with the jargon here. We're not all crazy assholes. So the building itself just pops on top of those studs, and because there's not too many of them, it doesn't grip too hard and pull the building apart when I pop it off. Being able to pop some of the building off your city block displays can help a bit with packing them. So you'll see that my ground floor has these clear 1x2 bricks all the way around. And above that I've got this aqua coloured plate. That's a 246 by 6 by 8. And then it just builds up from there. And each layer above that has one of these vehicle front bumper pieces and some clear bricks for windows. And it just layers up, you know, pretty much like a layer cake. I do have a piece that goes above this that's a little bit different. So in the middle there goes a aqua brick. I'll show you the other half. So the aqua brick clicks in to keep the layers all so that they're at pleasing heights. And then on top of that, on each side, I've got these vehicle rims that add a sort of like an arch feature, something, you know, to highlight and contrast the colours a little bit. I've also used an in-between brick here to break up that light blue colour. You'll also see here that just before my top like penthouse layers of the building, I've added this layer of cheese slopes that match these pieces here, which visually, you know, if you look at it from that direction, visually sort of tapers the building up in a natural fashion. Also gives you this nice highlight area at the top of the building underneath the archway. And then on the top we've got this, I'm not going to pull it off because it'll probably all fall apart. On top I've just got this one big aqua brick that just sort of helps to top of the building so that I can put a roof line on it, and I've put more of those cheese slopes. So when you pop it all back together, see that it just pops onto the base like so. Ta-da! And there's my building. So repeating layers and alternating layers, just play around with it and keep changing things until you're happy with it. I free built all of this, and there were a few different versions of it before I came up with this final design of how it is. So there you go, guys. What do you think? Do you think that this is an interesting use of all these parts? Can you think of pieces that are in your collection of loose bits and pieces that you might be inspired to make something along these sorts of lines of a layered building? So that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for those of you who have subscribed, and don't forget to share it with your friends that might like to learn Micropolis, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.